So the first unit is a vision for faithful church stewardship. And in this unit, we unpack a biblical vision for a finance team and the practical responsibilities of the team. We're also going to discuss the importance of a charter and the best rhythms of a team. So session one is really kind of about church model. What are some of the key takeaways we could expect from that session?
Yeah, so this is really just kind of the why, as you mentioned, the big overview, and so hope that in that first session is just a good intro class, and really before we get down into a lot of the practical, just kind of get the heart behind why we're doing it, why does this matter, and then kind of really help start to think about roles within your team, because there's a variety of church governance models. There's congregational led churches, there's elder led churches, there's pastor and staff led churches. And so now let's set the framework for how your church and finance team is run, so that the rest of the course then is viewed from within that framework. So the rest of that content and information is set from that baseline and works within your setting.
That's really good. I think it's good because these aren't just functions people are doing. There's a biblical vision behind it. It kind of gives a why to a team of why we do what we do.
Yeah. And I think, and just one other thing I would say is I see really good examples. We would see really good examples in our work, and some examples where we want to come alongside and help and coach sometimes of pastors and ministry leaders that do a great job of taking ownership within their context and their leadership structures, and others that's just like, hey, we want to punt this to you guys and you guys do it. It's like, no, we're here to help and support, but those that have governance within your structure are responsible, and we're here to support you within the role that God has given you to lead your church. So let's walk through that. Let's talk about that. Who is leading the church and who's making decisions, and how do organizations like ChurchBiz come along and support you so you can actually work within your role, and how can your finance team come along? And this is within that, and even kind of the broad overview. One of the things I did mention, sometimes your finance team is going to be there for a year, and you're a church, maybe a more congregational model where you're going to cycle through a finance team every year, and you can view this like a certification. Like every year when we cycle through, they've got to take this course and they've got to know this stuff that kind of to make sure that they can serve on the finance team. Or maybe it's on the other end, it's an indefinite period of time, and they just need this as a refresher. So whatever your model of church governance is, or how your finance team serves, this is going to be helpful to serve and be faithful stewards of church finance.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, no. So there's two sessions in the first unit. First one is kind of understanding your church model. The second one is mission,